She sent her professors an email claiming there was a death in the family. There wasn't. She crashed her car on a rural New Hampshire road, turned down offers for help, and vanished into the woods. Or so the story goes. No footprints, no trace, just a cracked windshield and a trail of half-truths stretching back for days. This is the disappearance of Maura Murray, and nothing about it makes sense. Maura Murray was 21 years old when she vanished without a trace on February 9, 2004. A nursing student at the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, Maura was intelligent, athletic, and had a bright future ahead. But behind the surface, things were unraveling. And in the days leading up to her disappearance, a string of odd behaviors and troubling events set the stage for one of the most chilling and debated missing persons cases in American history. Just after midnight on February 6th, 3 days before she vanished, Maura was working her usual shift at the campus security desk. Sometime that night, she received a call that left her completely shaken. A supervisor would later find that Maura was crying uncontrollably at her desk. When asked what was wrong, all Maura could say was, "My sister." But when her sister Kathleen was later questioned, she admitted she had called Maura that night, but didn't think the conversation was that upsetting. She said that she was drinking and had gotten emotional, but it wasn't anything that should have shaken Maura that deeply. That same weekend, Maura's father, Fred Murray, came to visit her. He claimed he was helping her look for a new car. On the night of February 7th, Fred and Maura went shopping, had dinner, and later, she borrowed his car to attend a dorm party. At some point that night, Maura crashed the car. The accident occurred in Hadley, Massachusetts. No one was injured, but the damage was significant. Police didn't issue a ticket, and Fred later said that he wasn't angry, just worried about the insurance. The next morning, Fred rented a car and returned home. They made plans to talk again that night. Instead, on Monday, February 9th, Maura emailed her professors and work supervisor, telling them that there had been a death in the family and that she'd be out for a week. But there was no death. Her family had no idea what she was talking about. She then packed her belongings, some clothes, toiletries, her textbooks, and even removed the artwork from her dorm walls. It seemed like she was preparing to leave for more than just a few days. Next, Maura withdrew $280 from her bank account, bought around $40 worth of alcohol, including Bailey's, Kahlua, and a bottle of wine, and then hit the road. Around 7 p.m. in the small town of Haverhill, New Hampshire, Maura's black Saturn skidded off the road and crashed into a snowbank along Route 112. A local bus driver named Butch Atwood saw the car and stopped to help. He said Maura appeared shaken, but not injured. He offered to call the police, but she insisted that she'd already done so. Something about her demeanor did not sit right. She didn't seem panicked, just resigned. Butch decided to go home and call 911 anyway. When police arrived at the scene just 7 to 10 minutes later, Maura was gone. There was no sign of her in the surrounding woods, no footprints leading away from the car, no struggle, no blood, nothing. Just an abandoned car and a mystery that would spiral into an obsession. Inside the Saturn, police found the box of wine that was spilled in the back seat. Maura's belongings, including gloves, makeup, and textbooks, were there along with a printed MapQuest direction to Burlington, Vermont. Her cell phone and debit cards were missing. Her scent disappeared about 100 yards up the road, as if she got into a car. But no witnesses saw anything, and it was cold, below freezing. Walking into the woods without a coat in that weather would have been fatal. Fred Murray became the loudest voice demanding answers. He didn't buy the idea that Maura had run off on her own. She was going somewhere, he insisted. She had a plan, and something happened to her. In the following weeks, law enforcement searched the nearby woods, combed through nearby properties, and even brought in cadaver dogs and helicopters. There was still nothing. Then, the theories really began to swirl. Was Maura running from something? Was she hiding something? Trying to escape someone? She had previously gotten into trouble for using stolen credit card numbers to order food, and rumors had emerged that she may have been having relationship problems. Her boyfriend, Bill Rausch, was an Army lieutenant stationed in Oklahoma. Their relationship was rocky at best. Some messages hinted at controlling behavior. And when investigators looked at Maura's computer, they found that she had been researching how to rent a condo in the White Mountains area of New Hampshire. But that still didn't explain the crash, or the timing, or the fact that she left no trace behind. And just when things started to settle into silence, new witnesses and strange stories started to emerge. One local man claimed his brother had confessed to killing Maura and hiding her body in a concrete foundation. But police searched the property and found nothing. Another homeowner nearby let cadaver dogs search her basement. Again, nothing. People started to speculate that she may have met someone online and gone off-grid voluntarily. Others think that she may have suffered a head injury from the crash and wandered off disoriented to be taken by the elements. However, none of these theories explain how she disappeared without a single confirmed sighting, despite police helicopters, search dogs, and national media coverage. One eerie moment came years later when Fred Murray said he'd received a tip about a house near the crash site. He believed the basement may hold clues. Police didn't act at first, but after pressure mounted, they searched the area. Still nothing. No body, no clothing, no DNA. The case officially was still wide open. The mystery drew massive online attention. Forums, Reddit threads, podcasts, even a documentary series, all dissecting every detail. But with each new theory, the core truth got further and further out of reach. People weren't just interested in what happened to Maura. They were obsessed. They treated it like a game. Others, like Fred, were just hoping for some peace. In a rare interview, Fred said, "She didn't run away. She didn't disappear on purpose. Someone took her." His theory? Maura accepted a ride from someone who offered to help, and that person had bad intentions.
Somebody actually saw her on the road that night, did not see her, drove the whole road, did not see her, call us, because now we know that she did not go down there, and she most likely accepted a ride, and we're considering other locations.
It's a simple theory, but it fits. It's the gaps in time, the short window between her last sighting and the arrival of police. Someone could have pulled over, coaxed her into the car, and vanished into the night. But if that's true, where is the evidence? Where's Maura? Over 20 years later, no one knows. No charges have ever been filed. No credible suspects, just a grieving family and a haunting timeline. And maybe that's what makes this case so chilling. It's not a horror story from some faraway land. This isn't a legend. It's real. A young woman, bright and promising, just gone. Sometimes the scariest stories are the ones without an ending. Thanks for watching this deep crime story on the disappearance of Maura Murray. If you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries just like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. We'll be posting every Monday, and we'll have shorts in the meantime to sate your appetite. Remember, stay curious, stay vigilant, and stay with deep crime. Until next time.